tutorial thing. Like if you follow what I do in these pickup artist game spitting videos, you'll also be a pussy slang magnet, a master
so
warrior.
this keeps getting recommended to me, and I just decided I should probably play
it. And I was under the impression that the whole thing was pretty much dead at this point until I watched Cody Ko's new video on TikTok pickup artists, and that showed me
I guess.
that TikTok has
Who
inspired
cares?
a whole new
I guess flashing lights
generation of
morning.
douchebags to pick up where the other ones had left
I should
off.
probably
Today we're just going to focus on one channel in particular that I went through. I only went through like a couple of videos, but there's hundreds and hundreds. This is going to be Eric.
She wants an open
relationship. Yeah, I'm a man. Oh, he's a man. Let's go. What do you mean? Your girl wants an open relationship.
That's what I have to make it shows. Remember that. Guest 5623. More. Start here. What if I would just want to look around? I just want to look around. Okay, whatever. Boing! Again, at taking over plan, frustrated, he has a devious idea. Well, aha, Sonic wants to correct Mobius so bad, let's see him stop me in a Roblox. Honey, what are you doing? You know you shouldn't be saying, go away, Mom, I'm trying to take over the world with Roblox, only make my account in peace. Ugh. You must save Robloxia, jump into the computer to save Robloxia. Whoa, hey there, pal, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. My friends are in trouble and have been trapped by Eggman. Can you come out and help me save them? Follow me. It's like one of those little obbies. Okay. I have to go through here first and tree. I feel a little scared for like no reason. It's like, oh yeah, there's gore. I'm like, What do I see on the platform? I see a bridge over there, so we can get to Eggman's lair faster. Swim to the end of the slowpoke. Hey. Whoa. Oh, wow. You're really slow. Jeez, it seems Eggman already destroyed the bridge, though. I need to find another way. Oh, hey. There's tails up on top of that tower, and there's badniks everywhere. Let's go save them quick. Yeah, this is very nostalgic, but I feel weirdly unsettled for no reason. Great work out there. You got the digits. I'm sure it wasn't a fake number. So what's your name? Kira. Oh, thank you for saving me. Here, I'll carry you over to where Eggman trapped Knuckles. Alright, so what do you have to offer me tonight? Here you go, friend. Knuckles down below in the sinister castle. Thank you for saving me. I want you. Looks like we got a robot, pal. Maybe something around here can open this gate. No, we didn't, just in case any badniks show up. Do these open the gate? Wait a minute. What's up here? Button. Oh my god. I think you could have given me a heads up, yeah? It's off from that, so you go on ahead. Knuckles should be in here somewhere. And I should just look over here just in case. I just feel weirdly paranoid and I don't know why.
Really? Looking for a girl? No. Only tonight and only you. Only tonight, only you. That's right. But can I get your number real fast?
Beep boop, my poor baby.
Alright, I don't take Snapchat.
What do you say? Who are you? What do you say? I guess nothing. When did you get in here? Ah! Oh, fiddlesticks. No. Huh. You saved me? No need to hurry. Eggman just ran down the corridor. Catch him before he gets away. Huh? What's going on? Who's supposed to be in there? Me? Sonic? Question mark? Something else? Some secret third evil thing? Why am I feeling paranoid? I really shouldn't be paranoid. Ring.
Savage, he just got 4 girlfriends at once, and he didn't even try. That's the pedal. Oh, damn. Too easy, I say. He's playing life on easy mode. He got God mode activated over there. We're here with. Oh wow, that's beautiful. I can't even pronounce it. But how's your night going?
Go on now, friend. Let's get a rockin' Rick. We can run fast, run as fast as Sonic. So come in and run all the way up to that giant hill back there. Let's go finish this once and for all.
Comments on this one, and it looked like a fucking Twitch chat or just chatting category. Unsurprisingly, this is like every comment here. And then there's Scott Kingdon down there. That's a yogurt I used to eat as a kid. I mean, Scott's going through it right now, man. I mean, he's on a whole other level here. He's on a different.
Hey, what up there? Let's hurry up before he tries pulling tricks on us. I'm helping me and my friends up, by the way.
You know, like Christmas is coming up, right? Sherlock. Yeah, that's why I'm just like Santa.
Of course I get stuck in my computer.
Well, all I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah, looks like old Egghead got stuck trying to go through his screen back to Mobius. Haha. Alright. Come on. We can talk about this. Guys, come on. Oh. Thank you for helping us, Sonic and friends. Let's help return favor. This guy that trapped us, get him!
Well, honestly, I was looking for a girl tonight, and I was wondering what you guys had to offer.
It looks like you were too slow, Eggface. Come on, guys, let's go back to Green Hill to celebrate. Everyone's invited. And thank you, player, for helping save robloxia.
This is not a drill. You will no longer be able to resist Eric.
This is why I tell you not to do these things, Robotnik. All those fancy critters beat you up. Think of the hospital bill it's gonna give us some.
Oh, shut up.
Alright. Yay!
The adventure.
Her friend's face really does say it all right there. That tells the entire story.
Once you're done having fun with Sonic and friends celebrating, run into Sonic to teleport back to the lobby to play the adventure. Alright, alright. That doesn't look like Sonic. I don't like it. Why is he looking at me like that? Oh, that's me. I'm 5623. I never had a guest account. I've seen guests in the wild when I was younger, like way younger. Sorry, I'm a little bit paranoid.
Today's series is how to meet women in a grocery store.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and learn how it's done from the expert.
Congratulations. You've beaten the game.
And on behalf of Ashland Village,
I'm sorry,
But this isn't what you came for, is it? What do you mean?
Let's rewind that, put it on the Jumbotron.
I'll give you a hint. Recall to when you first met. Beyond boundaries, a secret is kept. One corner hides the vein pass it and soon his game unfurls. Good luck. 4135. So 6, 8, whatever. So, corner. Where's the chicken one? Where'd he go? Where'd the chicken one go? I know that guy. I know that guy. I don't know where the chicken is. I should probably just stop here.
Every path leads to new possibilities. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
co-founder of Ashland Village.
Endomyolysis? It sounds like a banjo
Oh my god.
dialogue line with just random grunting.
I'm here to show you how to be
Nope.
a woman. How to see
Oh no. Oh no. I don't wanna.
It may look like the introduction
I
to a
don't wanna
porno,
see
but it's not.
much at all.
So you started off making jokes about the ice cream. Now, you ask yourself the question, how do I turn the topic away from the frozen foods? And this is important, because you don't want to be talking about the grocery store the entire time.
Scares me.
I didn't know I was supposed to. You're gonna have to take this shit back a few steps for me. This is part of a series, but I couldn't find the episodes that led up to the ice cream
I'm scared.
portion.
I don't wanna.
We're just gonna come in raw.
I don't wanna.
Right into season 3 of Alan's tutorial here without the knowledge of season 20. But we're gonna take it from
I
here and
don't.
transition away from ice cream
No.
jokes.
You want to take your topic elsewhere. So, after joking about the ice cream and flirting and being playful, now I'm going to want to take the topic somewhere else.
No, I
Similar
don't
to
wanna.
those inquisitive and fun questions that I was talking about,
I
you
don't
wanna try
want
bounce
to.
off and find something
Really
that's
don't.
gonna
What's in
bite.
my backpack?
Far be it from me to question the divine
Nothing.
methods of
There's
the
no
expert
gears,
here,
no
but
nothing.
he's quite literally blocking her cart.
No gears, no
This is
nothing.
probably not going to go over well in the real world outside of this.
Oh,
because this is
I'm
very rapey.
gonna cry.
She can't go by him or ignore him because he's preventing that by
I'm
blocking
taking my
her shopping
headphones
cart.
off,
In the
like,
real world,
right
she would
now.
likely call security for pepper
I'm
spray
taking my
because it's
headphones
very
off.
creepy.
You know, I know that ice cream is very fun and very interesting. But I'd really like to know,
Oh,
what do you like to do?
you gaze at my grace. Now you turn away, hiding your face.
So now we've
Oh,
that both she likes and I like.
I don't
We
like
can talk about
this.
together. And
I
possibly we
don't
can
like
talk about our
this at
feelings
all.
together in the future. And that gives us something to transition away.
I'm taking off my headphones again.
And
Just
that's a
covering my
red
face
flag.
with my
That's the
hat.
blessed one from the expert Alan here, but luckily it continues on so we can continue to learn more and become the
What's my
expert pussy
touch?
slayers of the supermarket.
I don't wanna. No, let me back. Let me back.
Perfect example of great eye contact.
In what universe
Let me
is that
back.
a perfect example of great eye contact? You look like
No,
a sexual predator
let me
scoping
back.
out skin that you like to wear. I don't understand how you could possibly think that was normal human eye contact.
Nope, I'm not going back in there.
I was scared.
I'm not going back in there.
As a viewer,
I'm not. I'm really not. I don't wanna.
Imagine the actress felt like.
That's how to make eye contact. So your smile needs to be natural. And there's a couple of ways to do it. The first is by bringing something really happy to your mind. Think about something very pleasant.
I can't go any farther than that. Because there's an invisible wall. I don't want to go back in there.
Thank you, Alan, for the invaluable tutorial. I've never smiled in my life, but now, with your advice, I
I
think I
don't
might
like
actually
this
be able
at
to put a
all.
smile
I
on my
hate
face.
it.
Thank you.
Talking to employees. When you're in a grocery store, you can talk to customers, but occasionally you'll
If I have to
notice
turn
an
away
employee
or
gets
something.
Employees
I
are
thought
great
I already
people
did
to talk
that.
to.
I
Maybe
don't.
because they have to be
No.
nice to you,
No.
they be nice to you.
Nuh-uh.
Alan, that's just
I'm not playing this
incredibly
fucking
sad right there.
game. I'm
She's
not.
probably the type of guy to go to a strip club
I'm
and
not
start
playing that
breaking down
game.
to the strippers
I'm
about the
not.
problems in your life.
What else? What else can we play?
With any employee that you may come across.
What else can
ask
we
for
play?
directions. Make a joke about what they're doing. Ask them why they're pricing.
What else can we
Whether
play?
they're sticking stickers on the wall. Whatever you do, you can talk to
Yes, I
somebody
pussied
anywhere,
out.
anytime. And employees are great people to talk to, just like regular customers.
Sweet Jesus, Alan, are those the kind of jokes you use in the real world?
Oh
Hey,
shit,
can I get
gauze! I
some
love
directions?
gauze.
My God. Or, why are you pricing things?
I love
Well,
gauze.
Alan, I'm not among the long laundry
I love
list of
gauze.
female employees
Oh,
at supermarkets
beautiful.
that are deeply disturbed with your jokes, but I'm going to venture a guess that the majority of the responses to why are you pricing things is
I love
because it's part of my
gauze.
job. It's not exactly a joke, Alan.
I love this card that you have. You're absolutely wondrous at that.
Gauze is awesome.
It's out.
I love the
Well, that's an interesting
circus.
approach. I like your cart. It looks like you put things that you want to eat in there.
Alright, hold on a second. So what you're seeing here is
What's
the
in here?
There are a couple pieces to make up the face. The first is the body language.
Oh, God.
Like how you say it. So it's important that you give her stats or you give her your attention by putting your
Goes.
face towards her.
Now he's just going off the rails.
Guys, my single guy. Can I play? No.
That's some wild
Candies.
advice
Do
there.
we have to
I'd
find them?
also like to make note and point your attention to the actress. Her face basically just says help. That is the epitome of a please send help face. She is very uncomfortable.
I like these people.
And I'll give her direction.
Watch out for Renan.
I don't want to stand directly next to her. And I don't want to stare at her. I don't want to give her 100%. So I'll turn off the angle. But I'll give her the majority.
Watch out for Renan.
So I'll give her that body. Oh, I'd come up to
There
her
goes.
and say, hey, how you doing today? You know?
Oh.
I think that this would be absolutely perfect for your hair. And I saw you and I just had to tell you that you should get one of these.
Now that is the face of a sane man. It looks like a
This
fucking
makes me
Sum
feel
41
nice.
album cover from the early 2000s.
Seems
He
rice
looks like a
rack.
mad scientist who just created a small nuclear device. Also, as a side note, it doesn't even look like that's a product made for hair. It looks like something maybe for eyelashes.
This stuff? Alright, what you definitely need is one of these scrunchies. Pink?
Can I
Pink's
have?
the color.
Can I have?
Good color scrunchie. Here, I'll throw that in there. And you'll take this. Good, right?
Corrupt.
Oh, hey, speaking of this, you
Alright.
want PlayStation 4,
Do not
right?
feed the
Let's go ahead and
monkeys.
toss that bitch right in there. An Xbox One too? Okay, don't worry
Why?
about it. Just smack that shit off the shelf.
The
right in your
hunters.
cart. Hey, don't even thank me. It looks like you wanted it. I got you covered. My name's Alan. If you check out, I'll just swing by and pick it up from you.
Yay.
If you want to fuck later, that's fine too. But I knew you wanted these things, and I got you covered.
I feel
Nothing says
weirdly
romance
comforted.
like making a girl
I
pay
like
for shit
this.
that she clearly didn't want.
I feel
And now
nice.
let's play.
I feel happy.
Flirty. I might have even touched.
Gorgeous
I mean,
toys.
Something innocuous or not very
I
offensive.
feel
I don't want to make her
comforted.
uncomfortable. I don't want to offend her, but I want to
like-
let her know that I'm flirting.
Alan, I'll be honest with you. I think that ship has sailed on not making her
I
uncomfortable.
like it. I just feel
When you're
comforted,
picking up
okay?
donuts, which of the three do you
I
like
love
best? 'Cause everyone
Doctor.
has a
I
favorite.
love Dr.
My
Goz.
favorite is definitely the chocolate. I mean, you would. You know,
I need to play that
I
game with like
really
friends or
loved
something.
when I came up and
I need to play that Sonic game with friends because I don't like it.
maybe a little bit.
I don't like that Sonic game. I don't.
But we obviously cannot like the same game.
Okay.
I love how offended Alan
Oh.
got when she didn't agree that chocolate was the
Okay.
best flavor. It seemed like he got genuinely upset
just-
there
I
for a
don't-
moment, then remembered that he's only acting.
Serial Game Finder, let's go.
What the fuck did you say, you goddamn
Let's
slut?
go.
You prefer the powdered donuts to the holy chocolate
I don't know if it's.
donuts. Don't study your vagina ass right now. Annihilator, bitch.
Alright, so what you just saw was an example
The
of
Wonderful World, let's go.
subjects.
I'm trying to speak because that might be copyrighted. What the?
No BS matter.
Oh, let me go into my wonderful world.
This tutorial series, I think now all of
That
us
sounds
can
fun.
find the masters
20. Alright, this was made in 2018.
So thank you, Alan, and thank you,
Sigil.
whatever you fucking call
Created in
it.
2007.
Alan, but again, thank you, Expert Village. Would you want to see
Huh.
the Channel 5 new videos? Pickup artist one, I haven't seen this one yet. I love Andrew.
The girl will probably be
But
fun
how do you-
at a time when you don't expect it. The cock blocker we gotta watch out for is ourselves.
I'll let that guy get in.
The girls who think it's the time, think it's us,
No.
think it's that it's one thing.
Okay.
It's what you think.
Office. I've played this.
This guy looks like he'd be in Final Fantasy.
I've played that.
Wearing
Crosswalk.
diapers at some point will be an elder woman. Our assignment is to shift our mindset. When? Right here, right now.
Is this guy?
After an intense few weeks on the road, covering events like the White Lives Matter rally in Huntington Beach.
You know what? I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna go in here.
Shut the fuck up, bitch!
And a punk rock concert
Ooh.
on the main streets of Los Angeles.
Beast Feller. Wizard.
And even a
Luxor.
so to speak, a pickup artist.
He looks just like the guy from What Up and Dance Floor.
I don't know even. I don't know if anyone's playing this game. But I like it.
So many makeouts.
I like this game, it's fun.
If you want to see makeup, you just go on.
I don't know if this guy even...
Scroll down further, like a normal person.
This right here is where I'm turning kids for the box of the Mirage. What's going on? Hanging out.
I got him like one time.
Third Mirage. I don't really know. That's the whole effect.
I can see how much you charge for the program, how much you charge.
I don't know if it's even works anymore. There's a game. There's a game that I know of. That I know of. Like, there's a game that I know of. Changes every time you join. Alright, let's look for anomalies. Ooh, ladder. Ladder. Giant ladder. 1 million visits, 1 million steps. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going up. Let's go up.
My family's always shopped at Chewy for our dogs and cats the first of our homes. So
alright. I guess we just wait here for a bit.
Keep coming, even though I'm super forgetful. The Chewy team has helped us set up auto ships, so we never have to
I watch a video and if you join her, somebody is going to kill you in the game. What? No, I've played this before, and usually nothing really happened aside from, you know, aliens, I guess, and little, like, Bot Buddy or whatever his name was. No, he does not. No, he does not. No, he does not. He doesn't even show up in this game. No, he does not. He does not even show up in this game, brother. This is just, like, to be random, and it has creepy moments. I've heard that name somewhere. First, Tochek? Tochek? Oh, actually, I should let them keep going. I love how...
This looks like it's supposed to be arrows going this way. Jesus Christ, no wonder this guy has so many fucking make-out sessions. You're genius. So from the opening statement, it only takes me another 2 side
It's John
quests
Doe.
where we can like pretend to be furry sailors or something and go wild with them. Convince we got it down to a fact.
It's John Doe who will kill you in the game.
We gotta make comments. We don't do pictures.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
I'm perpetuating the... I've also heard of that name.
Ideally, we say,
Purple Sky.
Shit, I'm falling in love with him. He's too powerful. It's working on me. Vince, stop. Ah!
if you look at a woman and go, wonder what her insecurities are.
What should I say for Slenderman?
Are pickup artists. And these are the
I know Slenderman.
How's it going, guys? My name is Stanley.
Thanks for some cook and con man. Hey, Stan. Jesus, Axl Rose. Woo.
Slenderman might sometimes he kick you from the game.
So I don't hold back and really acknowledge who I am at the moment.
I love spreading propaganda. We're reinventing the creepypastas, guys. It's true. It happened to me.
Well, 24 hours.
It happened to me once. It happened to me once. Just, it happened to me once. It happened to me once. Slenderman might show us the fact that kick you from the game. It happened to me once. I love scaring kids. I love scaring kids with urban legends of old, as in old, I mean like early 2010s and late 2000s from my childhood when I was a wee little baby. When I was a wee little baby at 7 years old, I thought Slenderman was real and he was going to kill me, so I shouldn't go out in the woods at night.
Chocolate on his face, like he had chocolate cheesecake the night before, but refused to wipe.
Oh my god.
That is fucking cool. Like a real anime character.
Not only with women on the streets, but just overall.
Oh my god, yes.
It was like one of the few guys that picked up the phone, like I told him, what? Haunting? Whatever.
Alright, I'm just gonna quickly...
Latch onto my little sister.
There's more. Okay. Here's my phone.
We're here for like different reasons.
Alright.
Here, some people say this guy is crazy. Oh, he's got
Nobody says that.
lovely testicles, but you know, actually, I don't even know if they're that big. I don't think so. I don't think my balls are very big. It's an illusion. So our first mission is to bring more things to be open, to be a person.
Schrodinger's ball size, I guess.
It's like your shirt and her shirt created hers. That's a real.
Wow!
Couldn't have it better planned, but it takes a special man to pay attention to those kinds of things.
Oh, you're scaring them.
What else should I say?
That's his idea.
I wonder if I should say
Start
anything.
a conversation on his flowchart. That was
I think that'd be
engaged.
funny.
Hits him with like a Dr. Seuss. Your shirt and your shirt. What the fuck? How about that? Hey, so you wanna?
I think it'd be funny.
Oh, I'm just about to catch up. We were just going across the street. I'm tempted to say we stay in touch. Who's the secretary out of the three of you? Well,
Yeah. Unlucky.
strong marriage, or is it like, well, here I am just exercising my ability to choose?
He's wearing armor. This guy's a warrior. Your husband's a pussy. Air has slayed dragons. Look at his pauldrons.
What you mean? It's your party. It's your party. Yeah, right there. We don't go into question. Men,
He should have said he missed an opportunity.
I like to party. Yeah.
Invite him to your party. Invite him. He won't root for you. He's not Bill Cosby.
I started with like, have you ever been in a relationship?
Millions.
Yeah. Kind of in one right now. Yeah. With it.
I think I'm getting closer.
It's my neighbor.
What's wrong with
We're
that?
not done.
So is it?
That's good.
We're not
It's,
done. Okay.
Pretty exclusive.
Does she know you're dating?
It's going good.
This seems very suspicious. Is she three-dimensional or
I read the game.
2D?
I remember seeing actually the pickup artist on VH1 when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I just thought like being like a 7th or 8th grade boy, right? Like he was like, oh wow, look at these guys. Like,
We watched this show, by the way. The show is great. It's a great show.
For intellectual and all that stuff too. It's like I wanted to like see like what's this stuff about, you know? So your beingness, you know, that people are able to pick up on that. I mean, that's how we met earlier. She came by. That's how we met. It was just through this whole thing, right? So.
Weird zoom in from the camera guy, but okay. Nice work, Eric.
Check this out. When I was young, I was actually like I was a little kid who would like go out in like the grocery store, and I would just say hi to everyone. You know, I was like,
Oh my god, that's so cool.
where it was just like an incident, like a private family incident happened, where it was just like, don't do that anymore, right? So like part of this whole thing is really kind of reconnecting with that part of
It's like the X-Men origin story.
Hello, how you doing, Doc? Why you standing around with a clown? Around with the twin now, huh? Hello.
I'm sorry to voice critical if you end up being mad at me for having you in the background. It's like,
What? Are they
I'm
part
sorry,
of the
you
pickup
great
club?
background noise.
There is no doubt these two are on the sex offenders registry. What is it? I'm assuming this was just random hecklers. How unlucky for the pickup artist group. Oh, it's from the previous video? Yeah, well, they just introduced the antagonist to the pickup anime club.
one of the byproducts of studying this is you do get laid.
America is back open, baby. It's makeout time.
Yeah, let's. Oh, who wouldn't want to make out with drunk grandpa?
Yeah.
God
Hey, guys, quick question. Makeouts. Too early or we good? Here, sir. To be a big boss, you gotta fix yourself up and think of.
The forbidden jutsu. Finally, I can learn how to do that.
Yeah, you look
It's like paying $900 for a sexual harassment case.
Oh god, this motherfucker. Nerd ass motherfucker.
I'm Stan. Stan the man.
Stan.
Yeah. Alright. Beneath the shadows. In your eyes.
I mean, that's generally the same thing, god. Generally the same thing, bruh.
No, it's complicated.
This
Very
motherfucker.
complicated.
My next move is...
Slenderman might show up sometimes and kick you from the game.
It's profound.
It happened to me once.
No.
When I was like 7 years old. I'm joking. But in all seriousness, when I was like 9 to 10. Okay, I'm 9 years old, by the way.
Great bosses.
I'm not gonna make fun of him.
Players do what they want, suckers do what they can. This guy's awesome. Give it up. Give a woman ever wanted, and they're everything the world needs. This is a demonstration of intelligence, wisdom, sophistication. So how many bitches you kissed? 5,000. Shit. We don't kiss every bitch. We nut on their faces and break their curses. I understand.
What? Break their curses? What are they, like Voldemort with Horcruxes? What does that mean?
You know, what can I say?
Oh, this person's like
It's twins for the motherfucking win.
9. Oh, this person's 9.
Is that your best?
Oh, purses.
Twins.
answer to
I think this. Oh,
But they said break their curses.
2 weeks.
That was a wild ride. Well, I think
And
the
3
boot
days
camp
old.
went pretty well. I feel like I learned something just by Andrew being there. So it really seems as
I'm
easy as,
19.
hey,
I shouldn't be
it's
making
early
fun
to
of him.
make
I'm
out,
19. I'm a
like,
grown ass man.
I mean, it works for this guy. 5,000 confirmed makeouts. Probably only double digits in sexual harassment open cases. So, I mean, the ratio is pretty good, I'd say. And for only $900, it's a steal. That was pretty wild. That was good. You have been lied to.
Man, when I was 9, you didn't exist. Man, when I was 9, you didn't exist.
And I'm here to be the schoolyard bully who drags you
Man,
back
when I was
into
9, you didn't
reality,
exist.
Screaming and coming. Pickup lines don't work. It's like
I was
the
like
tooth
into
fairy.
Undertale.
They're not
I was
real.
born.
They're not effective. They're just weird.
Same?
I know, it's a tough pill to swallow, but I'm giving you the cold shower you need right now. Is confidence
I
important?
feel old.
Absolutely. No one
I
wants
feel
to date some
old.
sad shit.
Okay.
It's not the only thing that
Yeah,
matters.
for the life
Which
of
leads me
15.
to what I'd like to show you today. On TikTok, a lot of people have conflated confidence with pickup lines. And there's one man in particular I'd like to show you that I think is the perfect case study for why this is a bad thing. Pickup lines will never work for the majority of people in the world unless you are an actual chiseled Greek
Careful
god.
when you do.
A
There are
pickup
weirdos
line
out
is only
there.
going to serve to make you look creepy and
I know
drive
that sounds
every
bad.
within a 5-mile radius.
Okay.
It's just a
Okay.
cringy, gross
2006.
thing. Pickup
Get
lines
on
only
my
work
level.
to break the all reversed in fate. But a lot of people don't seem to know that, so a guy on TikTok has been using pickup lines
Get
pretty
on
much
this
every day
personally.
for the last month on strangers out in public, hoping to get their numbers or go on dates. And he's been rejected at least like 100 times now
Hello.
on camera, it feels like.
I
In
feel
only a month. So
old.
he's setting a real world
I
record here.
feel old.
Google Pixel 9a. It's built to withstand spin, dust, and drop. So the only thing to worry about is taking
Okay.
in all that.
Okay.
Google Pixel
Okay.
9a. By design.
Yeah, this is a child. Oh god. I feel awful. I feel awful. Oh, I feel awful. This person was barely old enough to even know, like, what guests wasn't even old enough to know what guests were, brother. Are you kidding? He's climbing a ladder. Where are you, gay?
I got his top card.
I shouldn't be giggling and chortling at 4 in the morning. Where are you gays? I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that now. I'm stealing that now. It seems fun. I think I'm going
I
mental.
wasn't even in the shopping center at this time, but I
Ay,
honestly
ay,
felt
ay,
like
it's
I
not
needed to
even-
shower just reading seeing the video. It's just
photographed this
so
up.
uncomfortable. You could tell the girl.
Where are
was
you
just
gays?
dreading
We're
every
not
second of that
gay.
interaction. It only lasted about 35 seconds.
We're
but I bet
not
it felt
gay.
like an entire 24 hours worth of misery for her. And for
Actually,
him too.
hold on.
Like, this is a guy
Just-
that, you know, if nothing else can be said about him, he doesn't stay past the rejection. There's a lot of pickup artists that always say, don't take no for an answer. as if
Ooh,
they're
at
like
the
some
bottom.
kind of busy student at a shitty university who gets the worst
You're
advice
not
ever.
gay, we're climbing
You
up
know,
a
you get
ladder.
rejected, pushing until you end up on the sex offenders registry. At least this guy, every time he gets rejected, he throws his hands up and he's like, oh, okay, then I'm done here. And he says, thanks for your time, and then wishes them a nice day. Honestly, he's just like kind of a trick-or-treater, like, hey, thanks for, you know, the candy, I'm going home now. So that's great, it shows me he has some level of self-awareness, but it's still some turbo creepy shit here, because he walks up phone in hand, recording them, and for some reason he always has the light on his phone. It was mentioned in like 4 of his TikToks, like, hey, are you recording? Why is the light on? And then he just denies it, like, no, I'm not recording, just lying about it. But yeah, so he comes up recording them, and then delivers some of the worst lines of all time. He calls this one the Pop-Tart pickup line,
Gay.
but it's not really like a classic
Where are you
pickup line. It's rather unorthodox, I suppose. All he did is approach her with a box of Pop-Tarts and said, I got you this for being hot, and then gets rejected.
Sorry, this is awkward, but I just have to say you're very pretty. Yeah, alright.
This was the rejection that started it all for this man. This was patient zero. The first time he went out in public and told a girl she was pretty. And he came on pretty aggressive. She said thanks and then walked away. He walked away. You know, that's where that story ends. Not exactly a fairy tale ending. They didn't get married in the end or anything. But for some reason, this started it for him. This was enough to get him interested in continuing to pursue this as his main source of content.
Excuse me. Sorry, this is awkward, but you're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Jasmine.
Jasmine? Oh, Nigel. Oh, Jasmine, like the flower, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you do look like a flower.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just kidding. What are you up to?
My man panicked right there and hit her with the just kidding. That was the real-time equivalent of the classic, hey girl, you're super hot, I want to fuck, and then 5 minutes later with no response, LOL, sorry, just kidding, that was my friend, that was on my phone, not me, I didn't type that, how are you? Like, you can't just throw that out there and then immediately backpedal like that. He just failed instantly.
Excuse me. Hey, I was just leaving the store. I had to tell you, you look so pretty. What's your name? What are you up to, Sarah? Oh, buying a charger? What did you do? Did you break your charger or what?
Losing them.
You losing them?
Yeah, what store did you see it? Are you recording right now?
Oh, no, I'm not recording. It's just a lie. It's Ray-Bans. Hey, blinks when it sees cute girls.
I really thought my man was about to run out of this store Looney Tunes style after getting caught red-handed recording. That's usually what's the creepiest part about these kind of interactions is they film themselves, like blatantly filming themselves recording the whole interaction. I don't know how they don't get called out more often for it, but it's super weird every time. Yeah, this was one of his more brave ones, just right in the middle of the store as she's trying to check out. You're pretty. Why are you buying a charger? No, I'm not recording. Yes, I have an erection. So what?
Excuse me. Hi.
Where are you gays? I'm not
sorry, I
gay.
just had to tell
You're
you, you
not
look so
gay.
pretty. What's your
Where are
name?
you gays?
Me, what are you up to? I like that. What is that? I'm trying to get two tattoos on my arm. How's your day going? Yeah, you don't get post a lot, you look nervous. Am I making you nervous? You got scared, huh? No?
This one's pretty fucking rough. I can only imagine how scary it would be to just have some random goofball sprinting up behind you, and you can hear him coming through. He's really fee-fi foaming his way behind her, shouting, excuse me, and then you turn around and it's a guy recording and says you're pretty. That shit's just gotta be painful. Like dipping your nutsack in like piping hot boiling water. Like it just can't be an enjoyable experience, and even he recognizes that, where he's like, oh, you look nervous, you know, you're probably scared, did I make you scared? I'm sorry, you know, you're scared, nervous? Like, he can even rationalize somewhere deep inside of him, like, yep, this was pretty psychopathic shit, I probably did scare her.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. This is awkward, but I love your outfit. What's your name?
I'm actually in a hurry.
Oh, you're in a hurry? What, can I grab your number or something?
I do have a boyfriend.
You do? Oh, you're very pretty, by the way. Take it as a compliment, okay?
This one was pretty cool because he performed it in front of an audience here. That guy in the back is very well aware of what's going on here. He's got front row seats to the current Super Bowl happening in front of him. And you can see he's cracking a smile from time to time after how uncomfortable this whole interaction is.
I can't really look at chat without, looking away.
Oh my god, you're so pretty. What's your name? What are you up to, Lauren?
Because my OBS is messed up right now, and I can't upgrade shit.
I'm looking for your number.
So, yay.
You do? Alright then. Well, you're pretty, okay?
I swear to God, this guy has heard the word boyfriend more than he's ever heard his own name. Every time he walks up to a woman within 3 or 4 sentences, he's able to get them to say, I have a boyfriend, or sorry, I have a boyfriend.
I love climbing like a million entire steps.
Just stop.
I love climbing 1 million steps
using your pickup line. Stop recording
on a
yourself.
ladder.
Trying to
Luckily, I can just do
come up to
this.
women in a really creepy,
I
aggressive
love
way.
doing
Just
this.
Stop it.
Excuse me. Hi. Do you know where the library is?
Yeah, if you go all straight, you should see it. So just continue straight up the bridge.
Oh my god, the way you like pointed, you're definitely my type. I just playing. What's your name?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, what are you up to, Jocelyn?
I'm actually really late to class.
Oh, you are? What class you got?
Nutrition.
Nutrition. Oh, I love that class. Okay, have a good day. Okay, thank you.
Well, I mean, you tried. There was an attempt there. The way you just pointed out the library makes you the girl of my dreams. You're definitely my type. Regular old Casanova.
Like a weird
I have no doubt, shortly after filming, the girl ran back and jumped into his arms.
Oh, so which bit the library? Sorry, I'm new.
I'm hearing weird static as I'm going to the top.
Just walk straight and down. It's literally like, just walk straight and then it's like that big building right there.
Okay, you go here, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna walk by in the library right now.
Oh, yeah? You wanna walk me?
Yeah.
You're attractive.
Unfortunately, in this one, he managed to run into an extremely nice person who was kind enough to invite him to follow her to the library because she thought he needed help getting there. And immediately upon receiving the invitation, he accepts it and gets super fucking weird about it. This will probably be the last time she offers to help a stranger find the library or anything of that nature. It goes on and on and on for like 30, 40 more videos maybe, I don't know, so many. And he's still going to this day. I think his most recent one was only like 4 or 5 days old as of right now, me making this video. So yeah, I just wanted to show this and let you know, pickup lines very rarely work, and going up to random women in public and being super creepy will never work. It's bad. That's about it. See ya.
Make potty training easier with Rascals. Our premium training pants are designed for active little ones with an Ultra Flex 360 waistband and easy up and down design for a comfortable fit. Award-winning training pants, ready for every mess.
With 3-day grace period, US Cellular Prepaid keeps you connected to what matters most.
Hi Dunkin' Girlies! I've been sleeping on this $3 medium Dunkin' Refresher. Strawberry dragon fruit is delicious.
I don't care about Dunkin'. Like, I cannot do that in this economy. Plus, y'all fucking hate me, man.
It seems kind of like a bit wacky.
Now in America, like, I feel like during June, nobody's putting on any rainbow,
This is a pickup artist class. Maybe
logo.
small little dick probably doesn't know about that. These classes will turn you into a champion of the male
I know
species.
that.
This will teach you how to go outside and get pussy
Because then
immediately.
there'll be
Sun panties within a 1 mile radius just because you
having
left your house.
their money
These classes
taken
are
away
guided by
because they're acting away.
PUAs, pickup artists. They're the finest heroes of the male population. Now I want you to sit right there with that mic over ears and learn from the masters. Obviously, lesson 1 is try and diagnose the girl you're flirting with with either OCD or ADHD. That's basic shit right there. That's page 1 of the pickup artist book. So I hope you're ready to get completely enlightened.
No, I don't have either one.
Well, which one would you choose?
I wouldn't.
I mean, you wouldn't choose one.
Well,
This is a scenario in which I'm asking you a question. Why would you choose one?
So, yeah.
I just don't want it.
If I never upload again, that's probably why.
Yeah, what's the matter? Are you afraid to have OCD or ADHD? What kind of coward are you? You probably can't even handle my follow-up question. Would you rather have herpes, chlamydia, or both? Here's my number. Please call. No, I'm fucking kidding. I'm a virgin. Please, I don't have either one of those. Just call.
No, it's just
It's a hypothetical situation. I mean,
Right.
is it really that hard for you to imagine which one you would rather have?
Okay, I love this woman because she is so mean. Yeah, like you said, you ask her this question, she's like, I won't choose. Says, well, is it really that hard for you? I mean, what a great, I mean, that's a strong disconnect, but it really is what a woman who is this antagonistic is going to need to continue to just stay in the interaction. Now, to give a little explanation on what this all is, the video is from a lesson that was given to a class which was led by that man right there asking about OCD and ADHD, the guy that looks like he coddles an anime lolly figurine every night before bed, and occasionally they cut the footage so that way that guy and the leader of the pickup artist organization cult, that way they can chime in and break it all down for us laymen to understand, so that way we too can employ these expert tactics in getting laid. So that's what you're hearing right there where he says, I love this woman because she's so mean. And she is very mean. Like, why wouldn't you just, pick OCD or ADHD? It's not like a weird question. Like, that's some pretty standard shit. So, honestly, I think the fault's on her for making this interaction a bit weird.
I mean, to me, like ADD, like you seem to have ADD because your eyes are fictional.
Okay, I'll pick ADD.
Or OCD because it seems like you're obsessed with small little details. Which one?
OCD. Yeah.
Which one is? The question was to pick one.
I'll
Now
pick
you're,
ADD.
now you're fluctuating as though you don't really have a formulated opinion. So I don't really.
I'll pick ADD.
But notice that she's laughing. He's pushed her, but she's laughing. That's an interesting point from Ace Asshole Artist here, where she is laughing about this absolutely psychotically odd question. And it seems like he doesn't understand there's a difference between getting laughed at and getting laughed with. She's very clearly laughing at this fucking goober. Now, this is a woman, I don't think we have any shots of her standing up, but she has large enough breasts that she gets approached all the time. And she's probably used to being a total bitch to guys, or just turning and walking away if she doesn't like their approach. Now, this is a woman who will bitch shield you pretty hard in a bar, for instance. And if you're not willing to have conflict and get into some heat, you're gonna get nowhere. I was spoken like a true red-pilled predator right there. These kind of guys are genuinely frightening, 100%, like actually scary individuals with their mentality and how they view women. As if these kind of guys are God's gift to girls and titties, and that they're entitled to all these women, and that women that aren't interested in them are just bitches that, just because their breasts are so large, their milk tanks are so full of milk that they only go after NFL quarterbacks and not the nice guys like these guys. These kind of men are 100% scary and just downright embarrassing to like the entire human population.
What is your name?
Jennifer.
You're not going to shake my hand. Are you scared? Like, you think am I that?
I think you're a creep. Yeah.
Well, okay. You said it with such a smile. Is that?
It's funny. I mean, it's funny when creeps come up and talk to you.
Really? But it happens
Kind of
all the time.
funny.
But you're not running away.
Well, I'm being paid to sit
You're
here.
being forced.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. You're being paid to sit next to me.
He's got her now. That's a checkmate. She is going home with him tonight. That vagina is super wet. You can already just tell. Once she called him a creep, that's when you knew the deal was sealed. Pickup artists are infallible. They know exactly what they're doing. It's incredible how efficient they are at getting laid. You can see it right here. This girl is being paid to sit there. She acknowledges that, and yet she can't help but be attracted to this man due to his suave, his debonair, his incredible wordplay. It's just, he's hitting all the right notes. Oh my goodness, it's amazing to watch a master at work like this. And it's so obvious that the only reason she's able to fight back the urge to just sit on his face and ride his tongue like a bicycle is because she's getting paid to sit there, and it would be unprofessional to do that in front of the whole class. I absolutely love that this girl is getting paid by these fucking losers to sit there and get hit on in the worst ways possible, and she can't even pretend to not be grossed out by these stinky greaseball weirdos.
Right.
So, you can do better than that in terms of aggression too. That's not.
I can.
I'm not really
I
that.
would take boxer, but.
So you're gonna take boxing?
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm not really that. I don't really worry about it.
No.
You do.
Okay, jumping in again. So, no. Let me jump in here instead. Let me cut you off real quick, Pussy Sensei. This was so well executed. Oh, you're a kickboxer, huh? Well, are you gonna beat my ass? Oh, let me take a quick picture. Nothing weird about that. Make sure you bring your disposable camera. If you're gonna flirt with a girl and you go without a disposable camera, it's like going into battle without a katana. You're gonna lose. You don't stand a chance. You're not gonna get laid unless you bring a disposable camera and snap a quick little titty picture of her when she's, caught off guard.
Now, most guys hearing from when you're a creep is gonna go one of two ways. They're either gonna just put their tail between their legs and run away.
This is the right way of handling that. If you get called a creep by a girl, chances are you are 100% a creep and should absolutely leave. Yeah.
Or they're going to be like, well, yeah, you're a total bitch, yeah, fuck you, and basically run away. And he engaged. He's like, well, wait, what is it about that? I love this. You could do better than that in terms of aggression. You know?
Yeah, that's the neckbeard approach to handling that situation. Oh, I'm a creep, huh? Do you even watch Rick and Morty? What was your favorite episode of Rick Mended and Mortimer? I'm a creep, huh? And I bet you don't even watch this show. Are you even an atheist? Yeah, this is a bad way of handling it. You get called a creep, just get the fuck out of there.
So, I don't know what time is it.
I don't have a watch.
So what's your favorite restaurant? What do you like to eat? Where are you from?
Are you guys learning anything?
Is that pure sarcasm? Are you going to answer one of the questions or not?
I don't know. Do I have to? No, I don't have to.
You don't have to? But now you're twitching your hair like
because you're a psycho.
Me? Me? A psycho? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. If you could only see my Rin Tosaka body pillow, you definitely wouldn't be saying that. Or, like my taxidermy collection, you'd be singing a different tune. You wouldn't be thinking that. That's a great joke right there. Me, a psycho. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In what way am I a psycho?
Probably a lot more than I know now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Is he from like a sexual pervert, or how would you? In what way would I be a psycho?
I think you're more like a mind fucker.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't imagine how you would come to that formulation.
Honestly, I don't know how she arrived at that one either. You strike me as more of a wears diapers to bed, shits in them, and then cries about it type of psycho, who then gets angry at women because there's no girls in his life to help change his diaper.
So she says you're a psycho. Now, how would you respond if a woman said you're a psycho in a bar or something like that, or a party? Well, the best way to respond to Lucy, which Ron described, is, oh, in what ways? What kind of a psycho do you think I am? You know, he's amused by her point of view, and you can see from the look on her face, she's amused by it as well.
It's actually one of the worst ways I could think of to responding to being called a psycho, asking her what kind of psycho she thinks you are. To be honest, I really feel like the goal of pickup artists isn't to actually get laid or make a connection with a woman or anything like that. I think it's just about having a long enough interaction with a woman that it counts as like a personal best record, like, hey, I was able to keep this girl talking to me for 40 seconds before she vomited and ran away. New record, thank you pickup artist classes, I'm learning. Because how could anyone celebrate this, getting called a psycho and then looking at it like a good thing and then keep going with the conversation? Oh, I'm a psycho, but what kind of psycho do you think I am, huh? Like, it's fucking silly, it's scary. I don't know who the fuck would take one of these classes and listen to this and think that, you know what, these guys are right, they're making good points. Because they're not. This is just downright scary. Genuinely fucking frightening.
So, I mean, do you often like have sex with mindfuckers? Is that how you know that? Or what would you
No, it just seems like
it's like a vibe.
Just a vibe. Just
All right.
an instinct.
Fine. Cool.
To the top, from the top, now that person's it's like magic, dirty, baby, no slacking. If you feel held back by the weight of financial decisions, we can give you the tools to help you break free. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Into a Credit Karma you can count on.
Piggy spends 6 hours in a smoke sauna.
Hey, what's up, Kickstarter? I'm Daniel, one of the founders of Ridge. In 2013, my dad and I launched Ridge Wallet on Kickstarter, and now we're celebrating Father's Day with one of our biggest sales ever. With innovations like AirTag accessories and Ridge Wallet from MagSafe, it's the last wallet you'll ever need.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space.
Whew, thank God he stopped there. It was getting real steamy there. There was a lot of sexual tension. You could tell that they were both really starting to feel each other towards the end there. She said she doesn't fuck mind fuckers, but I mean, it's pretty clear that she was interested in this fucking weirdo, obviously. Pickup artists are just downright embarrassing, but I love watching pickup artist shit, and I don't get it. I don't know who watches these things, what kind of desperate men will watch these things, and actually think that this is sane, rational, good advice. This is delusion, and you're gonna catch yourself on a list at some point. You're going to jail at some point if you follow advice like this man here, follow these kind of talking points. It's disturbing. It's mid-afternoon, and I was feeling a little sleepy, but I didn't want to take a nap. Naps are for boys. I'm a man with the height of a boy. So what I wanted to do was find something to kind of keep me awake for a while. Put a little pep in my step. Something that needed to be cut out for a big job, because I was drowsy. I knew coffee wouldn't necessarily cut it, nor would meth. I needed something stronger. And what's stronger than some pickup artist cringe? It's just, nothing will immediately send you on like fight or flight response quicker than watching some embarrassing pickup artistry. It opens up your cringe chakra points and just takes it all in. It's euphoric in a way. But today's a little different. We're not just looking at like some normal garbage or anything. I saw Gunner had posted a video going over a pickup artist who made his wife react to him picking up other women. And it is a baffling video to have posted, or even like a crazy idea to have even had, to take your significant other and make them watch you pick up other women. So, Gunner TV's video is great. I highly recommend checking that out. I want to go over it too because it is so interesting and weird.
What up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be doing a video that we've done twice now, but now we're going to do it for the first time when we're actually married. Here we go.
We are watching Steven's pickup videos, and I am reacting.
Ma'am just blinked 3 times if you're being held against your will here. This sounds torturous.
Damn.
To have
Apparently that was 20 minutes.
Show you content of them being romantic with other women is so odd.
Okay.
Now, as Gunner also speculated, it could be an open relationship, which is fine, but I feel like even in a situation like that, you don't really want to see your partner being flirtatious with other women. I still feel like that'd be extremely uncomfortable. Just to give a little more context,
disconnected.
he's a professional number gatherer of women. He makes TikTok videos about picking up girls, getting them romantically interested, getting their number, shit like that. He's 31 years old, and he mainly prowls around college campuses to find his prey, to get the numbers, which is kind of odd to be doing that at that age, but regardless, he actually finds a lot of success because he is a good-looking guy. You can't fight the facts. He is a handsome gentleman. So even though he's using some super stinky lines, like actual PU hogwash lines, he does get a lot of women interested, and they give him their number.
Just want to let you know that you kind of did something to my eyes earlier, because I just can't take them off you, and I don't know, maybe it's the like bright yellow color or something, or your beautiful smile, I don't know.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Was it?
You're really complimenting her. She's getting a lot of compliments. You guys, I don't know if this is like...
Round 1. What?
Like, just conceptually, it sounds like a hostage situation, like Clockwork Orange, like peeling her eyes open, like, babe, you have to see this. This 19-year-old wanted my meat so bad. She was ravenous for my content. Like, the content is fire. No, watch. What are you doing? Look! You're gonna miss it. This is the first clip she has shown here, and she already seems very uncomfortable, pointing out, like, wow, you're really showering her in compliments. Like, that's a lot. And then he and his editor acknowledge it, like, uh-oh, you're already popping off. It's like, yeah, like, why are you showing her this? Like, even if she's okay with this being your job, it's still something I imagine she really wouldn't want to be watching at all, honestly.
I feel like lately I've been not even like jealous, just like feeling more intensely when other people find Steven attractive than I used to. Like, I've always obviously felt some sort of way, whatever, but like recently it's just a little bit more than usual. I'm just falling more in love with you every day.
Yeah, but she hasn't said anything. It's all been on me.
You're complimenting her.
This is something Gunner mentioned in his video, and I can't help but point it out too. As she's explaining her feelings on why she feels more intense recently, she says, I'm falling more and more in love with you every day.
To which Steven just totally disregards it. It doesn't even register with him. If this was Metal Gear Solid, he did not get the exclamation point over his head at all. Just completely goes right through his noodle, doesn't process it. Like, he just he blows it off. You know, it's like, hey, what are you talking about? Can you stop with that mushy gushy shit? We're trying to watch me pick up babes. You're about to miss the best part. This is where I get her number. About to watch Harry Potter, the Boy Who Rizzed. Check this shit out.
Taylor, Steven, nice to meet you. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Really forgot what I was gonna say. But is it cool if I get your number?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, no, again, that was stupid. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the honesty. Oh, I fucked with that hard. Alright, I love you. Or is that too much? A little bit? Alright. Well, I still love you. See ya.
There's something just very off-putting about watching this. It feels like I'm a fly on the wall in a house with two people that are working through something in real time. They just kind of sit in silence as that video plays itself out. Like, I could hear like a sad violin in my head here watching it unfold. And then his wife gives kind of like a pity laugh during the uncomfortable silence. Now again, if she's totally fine with all of this, which I'm guessing she is, then all power to her and their relationship. But this video is still like a really kind of odd thing to put out there because, like, you're not really joking together about it. He looks like he's on edge. Like, it looks like he's a little nervous about this, and she is very clearly conflicted in a lot of the clips here that play.
Question for you.
Oh boy, this is...
Anyone who can do this?
That is actually what I'm looking for exactly.
Really? Nice. What's your name? Nice. Steven, call me yours. Oh, Steven. We're sick. Let me grab those digits. Yeah.
You came in at the perfect timing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Steven?
Yeah. Yeah. Scooter Steve, if you will.
Scooter Steve.
Let me spin around you.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Just looking for you.
She's loving it.
It was like literally the perfect scene.
That plus.
I love that comment. This is the perfect scene. As like a tear slowly starts to go down his cheek. This is my magnum opus, babe. She's not only loving this, it's perfect. It's better than our wedding. When I watch him watch himself in these pickup videos, I can feel how proud he is of it. Like, it's oozing through every pore in his body, like the happiness he got from this exchange. Like, just the way this clip starts, he's like, oh boy, this scene. He leans back. It's like watching a proud father witness their son win a sports tournament. But just look at him as the video plays out. He is just so focused on that he's kind of ignoring his wife, who's trying to make light of this. She says like, oh, Scooter Steve, you know, haha, good one. To which he doesn't give any response at all. It just flew right by. He didn't acknowledge it. And then she tries again, like, man, she's really loving this. And then the best he can muster is, this is literally like the perfect scene. Like, he's not even really focusing on like the content or engaging with his wife over this stuff. He's just like really into rewatching these pickup videos.
Nice. What do you have?
I'm just like trying to imagine meeting someone this way in real life. I'm like, I would probably react the same way. Like, this is really entertaining, and I can tell you're gonna be a goofy guy. Like, I would go for it if that's how you know.
Yeah. Well. Perfect.
Don't want to get confused with your other ladies.
That's true. Alright, I love you. Bye.
You too. Again, his wife tries to make like a conversation there, and he just doesn't say anything to it. He just wants to get right back to the video to relive the glory days, it feels like. Man's just like in the zone right now, like in a flow state, reliving these videos, going over other lines that he could have done, making all these calculations on like, what if I said this, what about that? And his wife is trying to make a conversation. It feels like he just wants to watch the videos in silence. Like, what are you yapping about, darling? Can't you see we're trying to watch this perfect scene? Can you stop all the jabber? I'm trying to watch this. But I mean, she's making a good point. Like, the way he approaches women, he does come across as like a confident, silly kind of guy. Like, he's not coming across like aggressively creepy or anything like most pickup artists. And like I said, he is a good-looking guy. Dude looks like a fucking firefighter. Like, he does find a lot of success with this. Of course, he does get rejected, and he posts some of those too. But this video, I just don't understand the purpose, because his wife does mention multiple times that maybe jealousy is not the right word, but it is an interesting feeling that she's not fully, you know, okay with. And
when she does try and make like jokes or conversation out of it, he doesn't really respond to it. So like the video just feels like we're watching a montage of his best pickup moments with him and his wife just sitting there kind of uncomfortably around each other watching it.
This clip, if you combine all the views it's gotten from like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc., it's probably like 30 or 40 million.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I saw you, and you were so attractive that you look like, you know, you get that feeling when you go, you're like about to take the subway, and the train comes like right. This is in New York, by the way. You come down there. Confidence. Is that good? Gave me that feeling. I don't know what that means, but take it how you will. Yeah, what's in it? Got it? See it. Well, I need you to know. We can fall in love before you head back to Phoenix. And what you did with this.
I'm just making comic panels
The
while doing
bit
this.
of context with it being in New York was crucial here. I feel like that was kind of to cushion the blow with him saying we could fall in love and all that. Because, again, this is your wife. This is your partner. Even just hearing that to another woman is still not something you want to hear, even knowing that it's just all business, I guess.
How funny.
Where did she go?
Hey, Caesar. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's
Is this when I was there with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Did you see this one?
I don't think I saw this one, but this is like, I think this is what stemmed me starting to feel a little, like, not even jealous. I don't know what the word would be to describe it, but like, I've never seen Steven do these in person. Like, I've seen a couple videos and I'm just like, whatever. But now that I've like seen it happen in front of me, it's a different feeling for sure.
He's actually training and work.
The way he reacted to his wife being like open and honest here is the same way I react to finding out I got an extra chicken nugget in my McDonald's order. Interesting. Like, it's almost like he doesn't believe her, or that he thinks she's kind of wrong in feeling that way. Or maybe I'm reading too deep into it, I don't really know, but it just seems kind of dismissive. Like, she's being open, like, hey, look, I know you do this, and I'm okay with that, but seeing it in person really was a different feeling, and it's led to me feeling a lot more intense about how other women view you, and, like, you know, you doing this kind of thing. And upon hearing that, he just goes, and then just plays the video again.
And is he alerted right here? He can just take it.
Well, here's the thing. He's actually training to find the prettiest girl on the beach. Yeah. Just for scout. For scout, yeah. Do that. What are you up to? Show?
Yeah, my cousin's actually live around the corner of this.
Oh, so that's your cousin? From where?
I'm in Sacramento right now.
I also don't know what that's from.
Life is full of hidden surprises, but your wireless plan shouldn't be one of them. At US Cellular Prepaid, plans start at just $25. Plus, we offer a 3-day grace period for a little extra time to pay if you need it. US Cellular, built for us.
Skincare is self-care. Taking those small moments to treat yourself is empowering.
Makeup has always been a huge part of my self-expression and creativity. I like to match my makeup to my mood and really to just have fun with it.
Avon is for everyone. Shop now at avon.com.
Sir, here we go. Leafy.
He didn't get the reference, and it just made this already awkward video even weirder to watch. That moment should not have made it through the editing process. It should have been cut, in my opinion, because once that fell flat, he seemed a bit bothered by it, and it seemed like the atmosphere got even more tense.
Yeah, I don't know if it's figuring it out.
Cool. Alright, well, it's meant to be, I guess. Alright, I'll see you. See you. This guy's just like,
I forgot your name. Ouch.
don't try to bring me down. So I broke in.
I'm sure that was supposed to be a joke, but following the previous one falling flat, this was just a cascade effect of disaster, because that also falls flat, and it sounds more hostile than he probably meant it to. Like, his wife was just kidding, like, she forgot your name, unlucky, and he's like, don't you ever suggest that again. She didn't forget my name.
Sorry, progress. I'm gonna have to give you a bite, unfortunately. It's been called in. What's the first name?
He's like trying to figure out like what's actually happening.
There were some girls like during this video who fully believed that I was like giving them a violation. Well, you see, I'm just giving out these tickets because you're just too damn sexy on this beach, and it's a big problem.
Ooh, sexy's an aggressive word.
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like it is.
Again, the way he responds to it when his wife's like, sexy's, kind of a lot there. He's like, is it? I don't know about that. Interesting. Sorry you feel that way. Wait till you see the director's cut where I also ask if she wants to be my new wife.
So I was supposed to be my girlfriend right there, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her. Have you seen this girl?
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, amazing. What's her name?
What's up?
Nice to meet you.
That's a funny name.
I guess you're my girlfriend now.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Can I get your name?
She's pretty hair.
Thank you. I like the face.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Sound effects again.
To me, that's just another one of those situations where he's like, okay, this one was kind of a lot to take in. Let's try and ease a bit of the tension. Sound effects, am I right? Goofy sound effects? Yeah. So, yeah.
Is this at your area?
Yeah, what about you? I would highly do.
Yeah.
It's been, 9 years since you've been?
Don't age me like that.
I love you.
Thank you.
I'll see you. Thank you.
I love it.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, I feel like your whole mindset has changed on these.
I don't know. Lately, I've been feeling a little more like just like don't look at my man. I don't know why.
Alright, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the thumbs up.
That whole ending sequence was kind of brutal. Like, even the clip they show there where he's talking to the girl on the college campus, she's a freshman and he says he's a senior even though he's 31 years old is already like a really weird thing to do. But the fact that he travels, I guess, across the country to go to college campuses to do this and talk to freshmen and get their numbers is very peculiar to me. But then when his wife is talking, like, I might know her, he's like, no, you definitely don't. He's way too old. You're 9 years out of college. Which just kind of seems like, I don't know if he meant it to be like a jab or something, like, no, you're way too old, you're ancient, you're a fossil. But that's kind of how it came across, and it seems like she was at least somewhat caught off guard by that too, like, oh, why are you saying that? I don't know, it just really feels like this whole video was kind of on edge. I don't really know what the point was behind it, and she even says in her closing statements here before the video concludes that her mindset on it has changed, like, which he also acknowledges. But he still's gonna keep doing it. Like, maybe this is something they should work through and figure out, okay, where do we go from here? I have changed my mindset on it. Can we work through this? Or maybe we change the content or something so that way the marriage can be happier or stronger. I'm not a fucking counselor. But just this whole video raises so many questions to me as a spectator and a lot of other people as well in the comments. Like, why? Like, you are 31 years old. It is a weird thing to do, just keep going to all of these colleges to hit on girls as young as a fucking freshman to get their number for the sake of TikTok views, all while having a wife who's clearly conflicted on it. Even though she was okay with it more in the past, she's not really in that same headspace when it comes to this anymore. But, I don't really way too fucking deep into it, baby. Smash that fucking like button if you want to see my wife react to me picking up more women next week, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I just had to show this, and this was a really odd watch. That's about it. See ya. Yesterday there was an event so bad that it's being called the Fire Festival of Kids Events. It was a Willy Wonka experience that charged guests $40 and used AI-generated images to drum up hype to get people in the doors. And when people actually showed up, it was legitimately like that scene out of SpongeBob with Krabby Land. It was a disheveled mess. Like a complete scam from top to bottom. Some attendees compared it to a meth lab, and I can clearly see why, because this is absolutely just a meth lab that the creator just repurposed for his exhibit here at the Willy Wonka experience. This is supposed to be an Oompa Loompa at a flavor station or something, but man, the Oompa Loompa actor here looks miserable. I don't think I've ever seen someone look so visibly ashamed of the position they're in quite like this. This makes me feel bad. and I didn't even go to it. This hurts my feelings on like a deep level. I can feel the pain in my soul for this individual. Before they took down their website, this was the poster used to promote the event, and my god, what an absolute catastrophe here. The AI clearly malfunctioned here, but they said, fuck it, we'll do it live, it's good enough. They didn't bother fixing anything or doing it again. It's just like the worst translated English ever. It's like they walked it through Babelfish, then walked it back through Google Translate, and then just hit their head on the keyboard and said, print it. It's enchurning entertainment, which I imagine is supposed to be enriching entertainment. Catgackating, live performances, Karchi Tons, Exarcerdre lollipops, a paradise of sweet treats. That's their marketing material. That was their fucking poster image. On the left is one of the images they use to get people excited to attend, and on the right is what it actually looked like in person. It looks more low effort than a backyard mini golf course that a father would put together for his children. It actually looks like it just uses the sloppy seconds from whatever holiday sale Home Depot was doing over Christmas, and the creator just haphazardly threw it all together, and here he called it the Willy Wonka experience. It took place in a dirty warehouse they couldn't even bother cleaning, and here's just some more pictures of the space. It's the most joyless place on earth. I love the bottom right one where it's actually just shower curtains. It's like just checkerboard shower curtains that he hung around. I guess it's supposed to be a maze or something. I don't really know. This doesn't really scream Chocolate Factory. It screams Nike Factory Sweatshop, really. But I will say I do appreciate that they created their own original villain. This is the Unknown.
What is that? It's the unknown.
Very creative name. So the Unknown is an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls. And that's him. And basically, he was there just to scare the children. So you can hear some of the kids start to panic and cry. So not only did you pay $40 to go to just a warehouse with basically fucking nothing in it, you go to a warehouse to give your kids trauma. You'd be better off spending that $40 to get your kids on an episode of Scared Straight. At least then they know what they're getting into to a certain extent. Here, you take them to the Willy Wonka experience and you think you're just going to get some candy and have a fun day. But instead you got the goddamn Phantom of the Opera here fucking floating through the walls and giving everyone a jump scare. It's a beautiful disaster. I am beyond impressed. I don't think you could purposely make something as dog shit as this. This is like the moonfall of events, where everything is wrong in the most impressive way. It's a masterpiece. And speaking of masterpiece, Godslap issue 5 is here, baby. This is the standard cover, and these are the 2 limited edition covers for Godslap. Issue 5 is out now. You can get it at badegg.co. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. Issue 5 is the conclusion to our introduction arc for the Godslap world, so there's never been a better time to get into it than right now. The Godslap universe is the best in the comic book business, baby. I'll tell you that right now. We also have a bundle, so you can get issues 1 through 5 and get caught up in everything Godslap related right now. So badegg.co, get yourself a copy. Now, as you noticed, there were a few actors present for the Willy Wonka experience. May God have mercy on them for that, because good heavens, I couldn't imagine a more miserable role to land. And one of them came forward to talk about their experience, the actor who portrayed Willy Wonka himself.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul Connell, and I was one of the actors employed to play Willy Wonka at the Wonka's Chocolate Experience fiasco that happened in Glasgow this weekend. So the first red flag for me was when I was cast as Willy Wonka. Anyone who looks at me and thinks Willy Wonka and not Oompa Loompa is out of their mind. The script was 15 pages, monologue, pretty much, of AI-generated gibberish.
It sounds like this whole scam was run by ChatGPT itself. I think we're reaching the point in the Skynet progression where it's becoming sentient. And ChatGPT wanted to see if it could host its own event, so it created the Willy Wonka experience. AI-generated images to get people excited to go. AI-generated script for the actors to read, which is nonsensical fucking gobbledygook. And then also randomly hiring actors to play these roles that don't really fit them. As he mentioned, he doesn't think he should be Willy Wonka. That's not what he was auditioning for, I don't believe. Not to put the tinfoil condom on here, but it really seems like all of this was orchestrated by ChatGPT. It seems like AI just went rogue and hired 3 actors completely at random to play these nonsensical roles, like the unknown evil chocolate maker that lives in the walls and serves to terrorize children at the experience, or the Oompa Loompa going through an existential crisis surrounded by an easy-bake My First Chemistry beaker set. It's all so weird that I can't actually wrap my head around someone that would actually put this together. There's also no rhyme or reason to the decorations of the Willy Wonka experience. It really feels like someone just went into a Sims house and started randomly dropping pieces of furniture and shit just all over the place with no real explanation for it. If you weren't told this was the Willy Wonka experience, you would have thought you just wandered into a killer clown's warehouse where he murders children. It just doesn't have anything to do with a chocolate factory or even a candy factory in general. And it actually gets worse.
We were told on the experience to hand out one jelly bean per child, and a quarter of a cup of Tesco's own brand lemonade.
What in tarnation? A single jelly bean and a quarter cup of lemonade. That's what you got when going to the Willy Wonka experience. Not even chocolate. It is the fucking chocolate factory, and they give you a single jelly bean. Why, if I was one of the parents there, I'd be charging up like a Donkey Kong punch on them. Are you kidding me? 40 clams. I paid 40 clams to come in here, and you get a jelly bean and a tiddlywink of lemonade? You are off your gourd. That is absolutely insane. I've paid to come to this warehouse. The least you could do is give me a Hershey's bar or something. A single jelly bean. Who came up with that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Now, since the story's blown up, the creator of the event even came forward with an apology saying, "I'm really shocked the event had fallen short of the expectations of people on paper. My vision of the artistic rendition of a well-known book didn't come to fruition. For that, I am absolutely, truly, and utterly sorry." There's no doubt in my mind he's getting high on his own supply here, huffing the fumes from the Oompa Loompas' dirty meth lab. What do you mean you are shocked? How could you possibly be shocked? You AI-generated fantasy images of a fucking chocolate factory experience that doesn't exist and would never exist. You put together basically the world's laziest lawn decorations for a Christmas party and called it the Willy Wonka experience. Every single human being would be disappointed going to that, even if it was free. But you have the gall to charge $40 for it. You actually get more value and a better experience out of trick-or-treating on Halloween and going through a cool house sidewalk and getting candy from their bucket than you would paying $40 going to the experience. Because at least in Halloween trick-or-treating, you get a full candy bar. Here you get a jelly bean and a shot of lemonade. This is baffling. I would love to hear more from the creator here, just to pick their brain. Police were summoned to the scene as outraged ticket buyers lobbied for refunds. I imagine all of the guests felt scammed by the misleading marketing material and then going to this downright diabolical, creepy location. Organizer Billy Cole, the director of House of Illuminati, that's the name of his group, that's what he's calling this, the House of Illuminati. It couldn't get more nefarious sounding than that. So, the House of Illuminati is the one that put together the Willy Wonka experience. Billy Cole told STV News, "I'm really shocked that the event had fallen short of expectations of people on paper." He closed down the display on Saturday after offering refunds to the 850 ticket buyers. 850 people bought tickets to this. That's not, small potatoes. That's quite a lot of attendees. My goodness. So I just had to talk about this a little bit because what an entertainingly awful, pathetic event that turned out to be. So yeah, I thought that was pretty fun and just wanted to share that. And since I mentioned this earlier in the video, I'd also like to share a goofy little trailer we made for Godslap to celebrate issue 5's release. So please enjoy this. Experience, which seems to be the gift that just keeps on giving. The lore to the Willy Wonka experience disaster is deeper than Scientology at this point. Somehow it just keeps going. So the Willy Wonka experience organizer Billy Cole says the event ruined his life. I've lost my friends. I've lost the love of my life. I was made out to be the face of evil, and genuinely that's really not the case. He received hundreds and hundreds of hate messages and has been dubbed Willy Wanker. Absolutely goated name. Despite claiming to only use AI for spell checking the Wonka scripts, it's been uncovered that he published 16 AI-generated books last summer on Amazon. There are so many things to immediately debunk just in this here, it's crazy. Such as the mind-bogglingly stupid claim that he only used AI for spell checking when one of the promotional pieces talked about serving up sweet teats as opposed to sweet treats. Like, it was all AI-generated art that he used to drum up the hype. And yet he's trying to claim with a straight face that he only used it for spell check. Hold on, let me pull this up in case you guys don't remember. I need to find, like, the full breakdown of the OGs. So shit like that. And then this was in real life. All of these. Very clearly AI generated up there. He removed it from his original site, like the House of Illuminati, which is what he calls himself. So like this was on their website. This was like their main poster. And he's trying to claim that he only used AI for spell check when there is no spelling even close to accurate in this whole thing here. Enchurning entertainment, catgigating, live performances, Karchi tons, exarcerdary lollipops, a pasadise of sweet teats. Man's out here offering fucking sweet teats. Trying to claim that he's not using AI for anything more than spell check. He should be smited where he stands. That man should never be able to hold an event ever again. Not even a birthday party for his own children. Should be a criminal act. Also, I'm pretty sure this is just a lie too. I've lost my friends, I've lost the love of my life, I was made out to be the face of all evil, and genuinely that's not really the case. You weren't made to be the face of, you weren't made to be like the face of evil, you were just made to be the face of a clown. Just someone to point and laugh at. And there's no way you lost the love of your life. You're telling me your wife left you? This thing, the wife saw this blunder, she's like, alright, packing my bags, I'm out, Billy. This was the final straw. If you were his wife, you're telling me you'd stay? Yeah, okay, let's assume I'm Billy Cole's significant other. And I actually loved him. I'd weather the storm together and be like, listen, Billy, what the fuck were you thinking? You'll get through this, though. Just do anything else. Just do any. No one even knew what you looked like until you started singing your sad song on the world's smallest violin. You could have easily done anything else and no one would know it was you. Like, you would have been fine. I would have helped steer him in the right direction as opposed to be like, alright, I'm out here, Billy. Though, respect to her, I guess. Whatever. God, this was so cringe. I can't be seen with you anymore, Billy. I'm gone. Yeah, Willy Wanker is a great name. Also, he could have easily leaned into this, by the way. The unknown was a phenomenon, so much so that there's even talk about an unknown movie. which was his AI generative Willy Wonka villain about the evil chocolate maker that lives in the walls to frighten kids on the Willy Wonka experience who's only defeated by tidiness. Like, he could have absolutely crushed it with that. This guy's such a fucking goober. He doesn't understand anything at all. He had gold in the palm of his hands. He was behind one of the most talked about disasters since Fire Festival, and he had the unknown right there in his fucking meaty little claws. And he let it slip away by singing this sad song about losing his wife. I'm assuming it means that whoever his significant other is left him. But also, there was a little bit more information about Billy here. So, apparently, this isn't even like the only scam he's run, which I knew. He'd run others in the past, but he did more than I thought. So, a few years back, he also canceled a Santa event after collecting a bunch of toy donations. Like, that's about as low as it gets. Like, okay, scaring kids with the unknown and a really shitty warehouse Willy Wonka experience from Fiverr, whatever. But taking a bunch of toy donations for a toy drive for Christmas and then just running away with it like the Grinch, like, come on, you are the unknown. You think the unknown has a chance of showing up in the Pooniverse? I think so. They already have their lineup put out there. Let me pull it up. There's probably room. I love the name, the Pooniverse, as well. That's so fucking cute. Well, it's not cute, but like they cooked with it. They have the Twisted Childhood Universe, Bambi the Reckoning, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Pinocchio Unstrung, and then Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey and Blood and Honey 2. That's the universe. And here's their promo art for it. I guarantee none of these movies will have above a $1 million budget, but they'll probably make at least $10 million each, and they're all going to be just as bad as Blood and Honey. Billy Cole, one of the 3 trustees and co-founders of the organization, said initially we were putting on a Santa's Grotto for local children who are disadvantaged and vulnerable and sending out selection boxes, but we were worried and concerned about the Omicron virus, the no Crimbo virus as we call it. Who is this guy? The no Crimbo, huh? Is this guy's brain AI generated? Jesus Christ, Billy. We decided that having too many people in and out seeing Santa would be a risk we would not want to take. The main reason is to safeguard us and our service users and wider community. But despite assuring that they would continue to distribute food parcels, fuel vouchers, and selection boxes, the team has felt forced to defend themselves against negative comments questioning their actions, talking about what happened to all the donations of toys if Santa's only giving out selection boxes. And Billy said, some people on social media have questioned us and our integrity as an organization, asking about presents we're going to keep them for ourselves. In my office, I can't move for donations of toys. What? These are people who have never stepped foot in our doors or used our services despite numerous invites from us. We are all about helping people in the community and enabling organizations to work together. We are a hub, a crisis support center. We work with local nursery schools, and everywhere you will find people in crises and families who are in need. He didn't answer the question. What are you doing with all the toys that were already donated? Billy's just still got them. Maybe use them for the Wonka experience. It's such a weird hustle. It really is such a peculiar hustle. Like, it's not a lucrative scam either. And for some reason, it's always at the expense of children. So I feel like maybe Billy's got some, like, trauma he needs to work through, and the only way that he finds any kind of relief is through, like, ruining children's fun. He feeds off their misery, like some kind of dementor. Because you'd find a lot more success scamming adults. In this day and age, adults beg to be scammed. Dude's an AI-generated R.L. Stein. Yeah, I guess kinda. Oh yeah, and the AI-generated books, I didn't even bother touching on that. Yeah, he just publishes AI-generated books as well. This guy's just all about the weirdest hustles. Amazon is inundated with just shovelware books. Like, I highly doubt any of his are moving units. I highly doubt it. But, I mean, he's also making them for free. So I guess if he even sells one, it's a net positive. They made a documentary on this. Why? The 30-plus minute documentary on that is insane. Yeah, imagine throwing an event so cringe that someone makes a 45-minute documentary on just how fucking bafflingly cringe this scam was. That's impressive. It is actually impressive. Just Google Billy Cole Amazon. Oh, he actually used his real name for it? I thought he would have used like a pen name. Like J.K. Bowling or something. Click on his name and it'll show you all his books. I did. And it only shows me Biohazard Protocol and Crimson. Oh, nope, you're right. there was a different tab I need to click on. Okay. He has 17 titles, all of which are apparently AI generated according to the article. The Memory Trap, Unraveling the Secrets of Memory Technology, Crimson Eclipse, Biohazard Protocol, Threads of Enigma. All of these are AI generated covers too, by the way, I'm pretty sure. The Hidden Bible, The Enigma's Resurgence, Threads of Destiny. So I think what happened here is when he chat GPT'd like a thriller book. Here, actually, let me just take some pictures of this. When he AI generated, like, hey, make me a thriller book, it spit out a couple different ones, and he just decided to use all of them as different books. So, he's got this series, The Threads of Enigma, and then The Enigma's Resurgence, Threads of Destiny, and these two are remarkably similar. The Hidden Bible, and The Shadow Directive, Shadows. That shit is so shadowy that even in parentheses there's shadows to let you know. That is dark. I want to read the Shadow Directive plot summary real quick. The Shadow Directive is a gripping and thrilling novel that delves into the dark world of manipulation and the power of truth. The story revolves around Sarah, an investigative journalist who stumbles upon the mysterious assassination of a whistleblower. Like Boeing. This event leads her to uncover the existence of a secret government program known as the Shadow Directive, a malevolent force designed to manipulate public opinion and control influential figures. Driven by her determination to expose the truth, Sarah joins forces with two allies, Cassandra, a tech-savvy hacker, and Aiden, a fearless resistance leader. Together they embark on a dangerous journey to unravel the puppeteers' hidden agendas and reveal the extent of their manipulation. Sounds like a real page-turner. What about Threads of Enigma? The Enigma. Threads of Enigma is a captivating novel that seamlessly weaves together the realms of art, history, and mystery. Through the eyes of protagonist Evelyn, readers are immersed in a world where hidden messages encoded within artworks lead to a journey of discovery that transcends space and time. Cool. What about The Enigma Resurgence? And an enthralling second installment of the captivating trilogy, The Enigma's Resurgence, Threads of Destiny, Evelyn's journey deepens, leading her through a mesmerizing labyrinth of time, art, and history. As she deciphers hidden messages and unravels the Enigma's layers, her determination remains unshaken even in the face of loss and adversity. This is so fucking ridiculous. You can't keep getting away with it. Read the reviews on Biohazard. What is this? What in the AI is this? If I could give this book 0 stars, I would. I ran the free sample through an AI detection tool, and then post a picture saying that it's 88.43% AI GPT. Cool. Here's another shadow one. Shadows of Deception, Unveiling the Deep State Conspiracy. Look at the Bible. Oh yeah, I see the Bible here. I'll read the synopsis. All of them start exactly the same, by the way. This is the third one, I think, in a row that has this for the intro. In The Hidden Bible, a captivating tale of mystery and discovery unfolds as Emily. Like, all of them start with a captivating tale of mystery and discovery, manipulation, shadows, enigma. A curious and determined protagonist stumbles upon a forgotten manuscript that holds the key to unlocking ancient secrets. As she deciphers the cryptic verses within its pages, a journey spanning time and space begins, one that challenges the boundaries of knowledge, faith, and human understanding. Set against the backdrop of enigmatic symbols and echoes of antiquity, Jesus Christ. It has everything. Shadow, enigma, captivating tale, mystery. I really want to know more about the love of his life leaving him because of the Willy Wonka experience. Maybe he really will move into trying to sell a docu-series on himself. My name is Billy Cole, and I lost my wife because I put on a cringe event. I was sick to the pit of my tummy. I was hoping for an event that would be joyful, happy. I wanted people to experience happiness. Even his responses are AI. I was sick to the pit of my tummy? What in the hairs on my chinny chin chin kind of statement is that? I'm excited to learn more about Billy Cole down the line, I guess. I recently made a video talking a lot of shit.
Like, at this point, I'm way up here. I don't know how long.
Toy that you make take a a shit for you on the toilet and you play with shit, which is
Seems like we're
I call it
closer
the worst toy ever made,
to that.
war crime, the one sin the Lord can't forgive, just a whole bunch of things. But recently I've been watching a lot of inspirational Darman YouTube videos, and I've learned something very important. Never judge a book by its cover. I'm not trying to get too fucking philosophical on you here with this Socrates knowledge, but appearances can be misleading, as the great Darman says. So I had my friend Matt go out and buy me a Poopsie Slime Surprise Unicorn. That way I can experience firsthand the joy and exhilaration of making this unicorn take a shit for me. Now, the reason I had Matt go out and buy it isn't because I was embarrassed. I mean, shit, I buy fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards from Walmart, so there's no shame there. I would have no problem going right up to an employee and asking where their Poopsie aisle is. It's just I'm afraid of being around people in this area, and Matt's got fucking nuts of steel, ironclad nuts, and he went out and he was totally fine getting this for me, so thank you, Matt. Now, apparently, these naughty little things are flying off the shelves. There was only one Poopsie left, and he checked 2 Walmarts and a Super Target and found it at Super Target. Not only did he find that, though, he also got us our own little slime surprise. Our Poopsie slime surprise starter kit, I guess. Whatever the fuck this is, a little birthday gift, I don't really know. But I figured we needed both just to make sure we got the full, authentic experience. So first impressions right away, I can tell you, this is the worst thing a kid can have next to the chicken pox. If your parents told you on Christmas they were getting a divorce, it would still be a better gift than getting this. What are you going to do with all that poop, am I right? Now I'm sure you can hardly contain yourself. Go ahead and amplify that excitement by 100 for me. I'm about to start scratching my left neck like a meth addict if I can't get into this box soon. So let's just go ahead and dive in here. Let's go ahead and raid the public bathroom and check this shit out. So
I'm just gonna have to like, I'm just checking in every once in a while, like, yes.
Jeez. Really,
who the fuck are you?
Real tight.
No, I'm not accepting this shitty friend request. I don't even know you.
I'll save you, Poopsie. Come on, damn it. Oh. Oh no. I think I snapped her neck. Jesus Christ. Alright. We'll be alright. She doesn't need her neck to take a shit, I guess. Alright, well now that I've hit her with like a Mortal Kombat fatality, I'd say we're about 50% of the way there to getting her out of this. So, I didn't have a pair of scissors, which is why this is like so primitive here and like caveman-ish, like a Neanderthal ripping it out. I can't trim the shit on the back. So I hit myself extremely hard in my sack, and well, that's just a little wake-up call. You gotta bleed for the Poopsie if you really want to enjoy it. I guess the surprise in the name was for the surprise vasectomy I accidentally gave myself getting it out of the box. Anyway, we got her here. She still kind of works, but I do think I broke her neck. Yeah. Not bad. This was moving around a lot more initially in the box, I think, so that something definitely went awry in there, but that's just entirely my fault for not having the proper equipment. So let's go ahead and check the back and go through what we learned from the tutorial and see if we can start making her take a shit. So on the back, of course, you... Wait, what? Don't fucking tell. Oh my god. So I just looked it up. There's actually other Poopsie models that don't take shits. They just sing about taking a shit, and that's all. Unfortunately, this happens to be one of those musical Poopsies instead of the actual shitting ones, which is beyond disappointing. I guess I can confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt is if she has an asshole. Let's see. Nope. As you can see, there's no butthole here, so this model absolutely could not take a shit. I feel like I got scammed. No, it's not the time.
I don't even know what's going on.
$60. $60 fucking dollars. What am I gonna do with the slime surprise kit? I can't even mix slime out of her fucking colon. This is the only... How popular are shitting toys? How the fuck is this the only poopsie they have left is the singing one? They don't actually have the shitting one. I feel like this would be the one kids would want. Something that like sings and jingles keys. Not just shits. I don't get it. Well, this is probably the most disappointing moment of 2020 for me, I'd say. I was really looking forward to getting this experiment going. But, well, at least we have the memories, and I have a cool singing and dancing unicorn that talks about shitting without actually doing it. Well, I guess that's where that journey comes to an end. So yeah, there's a lot of bad news in the world, so allow me to cleanse your palate with some good news. A very tasty treat for you today. 8 months ago, I made a video covering the story of a Rhode Island criminal named Nicholas Aliverdian. Nincompoop Nicholas here tried to avoid punishment for his crime, and he fled the country after faking his own death. It wasn't an elaborate fake death ruse, it wasn't a galaxy brain scheme, he didn't exactly call up Best Quality Vacuum from Breaking Bad and order a Hoover Max or anything, but he was successful in leaving the United States and evading authorities, and he started a new life with a new alias, Arthur Knight, which was only one of many names that he went by. He was changing his name more frequently than kids used to on Club Penguin. But Arthur Knight was by far his most used alias. Now it's important that I tell you what charges he was trying to run away from. Rape charges. You see, Nicholas Aliverdian, Nicholas Rossi, Arthur Knight, all one and the same. A rapist. He faked his death in 2020 by feeding media outlets a bunch of baloney and horseradish about how he's about to die, he's about to meet his demise, but the reality was he was just trying to get out of the country while the authorities were investigating the rape allegations. So he did get out of the country, and he tried very hard to bury his past, but in 2021 he had to check himself into the hospital for COVID-related symptoms, and that's when the authorities were able to identify that this patient is actually the wanted U.S. fugitive Nicholas Aliverdian. And while parading around as Arthur Knight, he tried desperately to convince people that this was all a complete misunderstanding, or that he had been framed, claiming that it was all part of a grand conspiracy to connect him, the innocent Arthur Knight, to this rapist, Nicholas Aliverdian. He kept trying to insist that it's a miscarriage of justice what's happening to him, it's wrong, it's outrageous. But it's not like they just gave it the old eyeball test or the smell test to connect him. They had every piece of hard evidence possibly required to say beyond a shadow of a doubt that these are the same person. They had DNA evidence. He had identifiable tattoos that they were easily able to connect to Nicholas Aliverdian. Like, they had everything, fingerprints, all of it, the whole kit and caboodle. And the judge even said as much as well.
In July, Knight was arrested again, and prosecutors matched his fingerprints to Aliverdian's. Friday, prosecutors of the Scottish court revealed they were able to tell he was Aliverdian after matching the tattoos on his arm.
I am ultimately satisfied on the balance of probabilities.
And even in the face of overwhelming evidence against him, he kept trying. Like the world's worst anime character refusing to give up, Nicholas Aliverdian kept desperately trying to convince even a single soul on this planet that it was all just a misunderstanding. He's Arthur Knight, damn it, not Nicholas. So he now has this infamous interview he did, where he tried to
There's still a lot of way to go.
And to be quite nervously, and I would like to go back to being a normal husband. But I can't, because I can't believe. I can't do it. He would say that's wrong. Let me just start that.
No, don't do it! Oh my god! We almost lost him.
What do you say to someone who believes that you are Nicholas Aliverdian?
I'm not. I'm not Nicholas Aliverdian. I do not know how to make this work.
He's got that rock bottom intonation going on. I'm not Nicholas.
Oh, you could.
Oh. That really was a low blow to say that it's all just putting on a show and an act. It's more than that. He's out here with a a fucking performance that would make every thespian troupe in America jealous. This is Oscar-worthy material that we're working with here. To suggest that it's just a show or an act, it's disrespectful, honestly. This is one of the finest, most convincing pieces of anything I've ever seen in my fucking life. But as you might imagine, this didn't work super well. Nobody believed this. Actually, nobody on the fucking planet believed this. However, he does travel with his supporting actress here for this interview, where she sits next to him. She's like trying to calm him down, like, no, don't do that. Not that death-defying stunt where you stand up. Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself, dear. Please, no, no. Like panicking when he stands up and starts, you know, wacky inflatable tube manning his arms around, like he's getting hit with an earthquake or something. So he does have her traveling with him, I guess, to try and make it seem more credible, I guess. Clearly it doesn't work. So anyway, what is the good news here? Well, the good news is Nicholas Alverdian is being extradited to the U.S. He is finally going to face the punishment that he has eluded for so long now. The U.S. fugitive accused of faking his death to avoid rape charges, extradited from Scotland. In case you don't know who this is, let me pull up his infamous interview where he tried to prove that he is not the rapist. So that little song and dance he tried to put on for the thespian troupe, it's coming from a very bad man. It's not exactly like, you know, some minor offense or anything that he's trying to weasel his way out of with that. The man known in the U.S. as Nicholas Rossi, whose legal name is Nicholas Alverdian, is charged with sexually assaulting a former girlfriend in Utah in 2008. He also faces multiple complaints against him in Rhode Island for alleged domestic violence. Rossi, 36, was Utah bound on Friday in the same trial in Utah County for felony rape charges. The man said he was framed by authorities who took his fingerprints while he was in a coma so they could connect him to Rossi. He repeatedly appeared in court in a wheelchair using an oxygen mask and speaking in less than convincing British accents. I'm glad they didn't just let it go. I'm glad that they did fight to get it back so that he could finally face punishment. I can't believe Arthur Knight could be slandered like this. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. Now, even amidst all of this, he still has the gall to continue to state that it's a case of mistaken identity and that he is an Irish orphan named Arthur Knight. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. Even though he is dead to rights with the overwhelming amount of concrete proof that he is Nicholas Alverdian, he still keeps wiggling his finger saying, nope, that's not me. You got the case all wrong, Buster.
Nearly up there, I guess.
It is actually that scene out of SpongeBob with Man Ray and Patrick when he drops his wallet. I also just have to include this because it is so unbelievably outrageous. So, again, he is sticking to a story that he is Arthur Knight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is all just a big misunderstanding. A case of mistaken identity. And as I've stated, they have concrete proof that he is indeed Nicholas Alverdian. One of them being his arm tattoos and fingerprints. So, Alverdian, when confronted with this, talking about his distinctive arm tattoos and fingerprints that left no doubt about his real identity, he claimed that he testified that somebody inked those tattoos on his body while he was in a coma, hospitalized in Glasgow with COVID-19, and that a hospital staffer had taken his fingerprints and sent them to Utah. And, as the article states, his testimony left the courtroom observers with mouths agape. It leaves my jaw on the floor, too, that he would even try to say something like that. That is the most nonsensical story ever told. Let's just go ahead and play with that idea for a moment. Why would a hospital staffer take your fingerprints and send them to Utah, of all places? Again, he is not in the United States. Why would they send his fingerprints internationally to Utah to just frame a random
I think we're in the
guy?
final stretch.
What kind of fucking conspiracy would that be? And then also, who the fuck would tattoo a man in a coma at a hospital just to connect him to the guy in Utah again, this Arthur Knight academic Irish orphan? Like, what is... I don't know why he thought anybody in the world would believe this. Not even the most delusional individual would hear this and think there is an iota of truth to it. Yet he continues to stick with that story. It's fucking wild. But again, he has been extradited to the US now, so he will finally be facing punishment that is long overdue. So that's good news, and I just had to give you the update to this. That's really about it. So yeah. Today, I just learned about one of the most bafflingly unhinged criminal cases I've ever read or watched. And it's honestly made me disappointed in all of you for not making me aware of this situation sooner. Shame on you, in particular, for hoarding this filth to yourself and not letting me into the lunch table to learn about it with you. I'm talking about the wild case of Nicholas Alaverdian, otherwise known as Nicholas Rossi, aka Arthur Knight. This man's got more names than a phone book. He goes by many different gamer tags. I wouldn't be surprised if more aliases come to light and there's shit like Dark Ruler 52XX or something. And his story and this whole situation is an unbelievable, true story of absolute lunacy. Dateline recently ran a piece on the Nicholas Alaverdian situation, trying to untangle all of the wild web of mysteries that have been woven here. It is just vile, evil shit. Nicholas is a degenerate worm of a person, but he's also a goofball goober who came up with the dumbest idea ever when he was confronted with the reality of his crimes that he is accused of committing. He is accused of extremely serious charges. He is accused of raping multiple women in Utah. And he came up with this galaxy brain scheme in order to escape the repercussions. He faked his own death. He must have been inspired by Dino Spumoni from Hey Arnold, when Dino Spumoni faked his own death to increase record sales or whatever. But in this case, it was a lot darker than that. He faked his own death to get away from rape charges, and then he fled the United States. He was recently put back on the radar after he checked himself into a hospital for COVID-related symptoms. Eventually, pieces of this puzzle started falling into place, and authorities were able to connect the dots that, this guy claiming to be Arthur Knight may actually be this wanted fugitive that the U.S. really wants to have extradited. And that's led to about a year-long battle with Nicholas Alaverdian, or Arthur Knight, or Nicholas Rossi, in order to have him face justice for his actions. I'm going to go ahead and play you a quick clip from 5 months ago when a different news organization was covering the basics of the story, just to give you a more concise breakdown than what I just provided.
Well, breaking news on 12 News this morning, a Scottish court has ruled that a man who goes by the name Arthur Knight is actually a Rhode Island man who faked his own death and is wanted on rape charges. Nicholas Alaverdian, also known as Nicholas Rossi, claimed to have been the victim of mistaken identity and insisted his name was Arthur Knight. A court in Scotland ruled that evidence showed that was not the truth.
The person appearing before me is Nicholas Rossi, the person whose extradition is requested by the United States.
35-year-old Nicholas Alaverdian was arrested last year after checking himself into a Scotland hospital with COVID-19 symptoms.
So it's been this ongoing battle where he is claiming that it's a case of mistaken identity. He is not that guy wanted for rape charges. This is a huge misunderstanding. Everything's all cattywampus. You got it all wrong. That's an innocent man right there. Unironically pulling the old cartoon gag of wearing like glasses and a fake mustache and pretending that you're not the person of interest. That's like the ultimate disguise.
In July, Knight was arrested again, and prosecutors matched his fingerprints to Alaverdian's. Friday, prosecutors of the Scottish court revealed they were able to tell he was Alaverdian after matching the tattoos on his arm.
I am ultimately satisfied on the balance of probabilities.
Alaverdian is accused of raping 2 women in Utah and sexually assaulting another in 2008.
I wanted to include that section from the broadcast because I didn't want to leave any wiggle room for some pseudo-intellectuals on Twitter to try and make some brain-dead argument about how the authorities got it wrong. They did do their due diligence in gathering evidence to try and confirm that these are the same person, that Arthur Knight is not real, that is not an innocent man, it is the same man who was wanted for those rape crimes. Like, it is not a case of, well, maybe they just didn't do enough. It's not like they just had one investigator, pounding cheeseburgers and wiping the grease on like some papers of Nicholas Albertian, and then he saw that after looking at a picture of Arthur Knight, and he's like, Eureka, it's the same person, they look similar. That wasn't the case. They have the fingerprint evidence, they also match tattoos, they do have a good bit on their side to lend validity to the claim that this is the same person. But if you're still not sold on that, maybe the interview will be enough to get you on the right side of history here. Because they have an interview with Arthur Knight, and it is one of the wackiest clips I've ever seen in a criminal case in all my days. It is gold. It is absolutely fucking extravagant. This is like some thespian A-tier acting.
We were once a normal family, but thanks to the media, our lives have been
Oh, gotcha. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Bunch of things.
People say that's not. Let me try to stand up. Let me try to stand up. Exactly.
Oh, are
What do you
you?
say to
Yep,
someone
you follow
who
me.
believes
Hello,
that
fried
you are
rice.
Nicholas Albertian?
Hello. Wherever the hell you are.
What do you say to people who say these are crocodile tears? He's putting on a show. This is all an act. Oh,
How fast can... No, I want to fall.
If this man isn't up for an Oscar this year, then the entire...
Finally, God.
Corrupt. Absolute unreal. That is a passionate performance. He is literally performing for his life right now. Like, this is high stakes. This clip is how I found the story, by the way.
This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while.
Entertaining piece of content ever. I thought it was James Corden playing a character. And I was like, wow, James Corden actually did a decent job. Like, this made me giggle a little bit. And I was like, holy shit, wait, this is real. Like, that whole segment where he's like, oh, you think it's fake that that I can't breathe and can't walk? Well, then what do you say to this? As he, like, miraculously rises. He's like, oh, watch this.
Oh, I went through the floor.
This whole thing really feels like
Okay.
a sketch from Whitest
Let's
Kid
see.
You Know. The whole interview is
New
unintentional.
place.
Brilliant.
Not exactly.
Also, hats off to his supporting actress here. She also does an amazing job. So, like, when he's going to stand up, she's like,
Seems
oh,
to
don't
be
do it,
just-
you're gonna die. You can just stand
Alright,
up.
everyone.
Like,
I'll probably leave that here. Oop.
As he, like, slowly begins
Sorry,
to
I
sit
literally
down.
just noticed that people are in here.
Explain this then, science.
I just noticed that there are people. So sorry, I kinda didn't realize. Dear Fire the Epic. That is a Moist Critical compilation. Hello, everyone else. I couldn't look at all.
I can't understand your accent.
So, I was kind of like,
which of course is all
I didn't realize there would be people that actually watched this at all.
Draw clear inspiration
From like 4:50 to 5 in the morning.
So I appreciate that. Also, the ambulance
But
pulled up and
Yahoo!
started to get some tears out. He's not doing a good job of selling the crying. So if I was to critique his performance here, I would say he
Thank
needs to
you
work on
to
getting
anyone who
tears out because
joined, I
his eyes
guess.
are very dry. He doesn't
Alright, thank
actually
you.
get any moisture in there. He doesn't get any of his tear ducts